Happy Columbus Day, happy Monday. We're back to the markets. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Today was number 8 of the funded account, and I'm happy to announce that I crossed $5,000 in profit in this account in just the 8 days. And that gives me a $625 daily average after commissions, which is not bad at all. And commissions are a little bit higher in this account than they would be in a live account just because of how it works, but nothing to complain about. Super happy with that. Today was a very choppy day and I could not get a good read on the market. So if you had the same problem, you're not the only one. But I'm happy to say I ended up green. So that's always a good progress. A choppy day, can't get much going, but we end up with a 1.5 R basically. So 1 R for me is $400. So I am risking $400 to make $400 on each trade. And then once I am up, let's say 2 R's, so $800 on the day, and I then scale back down to just 1 contract and risk $200. And that's exactly what I've been doing last couple of days. And if that first trade after being up 2 R is a loser, we call it a day. And that kind of gives me the emotional control over, giving back the whole entire day, which is the most annoying thing to do. And that's how you could actually end up blowing up in one single day. When you have a nice green day, you give it back and you go into revenge mode, and all that stuff happens. Trading is very psychological and it's very difficult in that sense. And also trading is very discretionary. Like I've always been saying, this is why I'm making these YouTube videos, to show you guys that trading stacked imbalances with Polarity ATI is going to be always discretionary and subjective to what you are looking to do in overall spectrum of the market. So it's not just the stacked imbalances, the actual position of the market and the location of the market is more important than anything else. And today's trading examples will show you exactly why that is, and why I lost on some trades, and then why I won on some trades. Okay, let's dive into the overall market conditions today, what we saw, and give you guys a quick lesson here before we dive into the trades. I have a new format of the trade, so the video is gonna go really quick. It's not perfect. I didn't record the whole session. I was, cutting the recording when I was not in a trade. Tomorrow I'm gonna record the whole morning session, and it's gonna be much smoother. But let me know how you guys like the new format, because I don't want to keep it repetitive. I want to make it kind of quicker, especially when we have a lot of trades in one day. So today it was 8 trades, but to show you guys something really cool, how measured moves work in the market. So this is the overnight session into the open. The open was like around here, and if you guys take a measurement of the first leg of the market, right, which you don't know exactly what it's going to be, but once that leg is finished and then we have a bounce, now you take that leg and you get an idea what the second move could be. And look at that, guys. Not only is it perfect, so this leg is exactly the same. I suck at this. It's almost exactly the same. And also we have the overnight lows as well. I mean, that is perfect. And then the third move is exactly the same as the previous 2. So the market loves to move in legs. And this is something that will help you, or helps me at least, to get an idea where the market is going. Sometimes it's hard to see this in the live market condition, right? And that's what I had the issue with today. I didn't know where the market wanted to go. The first trade was, of course, the long trade that we always talk about in every recap. So before we dive into it, the first trade is, of course, that breakdown trade that I should be I said on Friday I'm not going to take any of those this week, and that's the first trade of the week that I take. So the market pushed up, and then breakdown of the lows, thinking that it's going to trap and go. I go long here and I get stopped out. So that was the start of the day. And then the second trade is the big push down, then the pullback into the moving average, and that is my favorite trade. I always say it is, and that was an instant winner. So that was the day. So let's just dive into the trades from today in a really fast, sped up video. So like I said, guys, this is gonna be very sped up, and I'm just gonna go through the trades really quick. This trade is going to be a long, the one I just discussed, the breakdown trade, and it's going to be this breakdown, thinking that it's going to trap using the short imbalances, which we had right here, and that was a loss. So we started the day at negative $400. But really quickly, just a few minutes later, now I'm gonna arm it in the long direction using the regression mode, and it's going to be a nice winner. I mean, this is as perfect as it gets. Right now I have the measurements in ticks, so don't worry about that, or in points. But now we are $400 with the win and $0 on the day. This is trade number 3. I know this is going way too fast. I probably made this too fast. But this trade is going to be a win as well. So it's a similar trade to what it was previously. But this one took a while. So I wasn't sure, you know. Again, it's always a good idea to take a look on the tick chart where we are in the overall spectrum of the market. But this trade ended up working out. But there was a bunch of trades today that, so we are now 2 wins and 1 loss, so up $400 in the day. There was a bunch of trades today that really came close to stopping me out, and that's what kind of made it additionally more frustrating than it was, because in hindsight it was fine, but in the trade I thought I was gonna get stopped out. This is trade number 4 now. I'm gonna look to arm it, I believe. Yeah, again to the long side, and again a loss. So that is something that I definitely don't see as clearly. I don't see the longs as clear as I do the shorts. And back to 0 on the day, kind of frustrating. But soon after, again, the same exact trade that I took earlier in the first 2 trades. We had the breakdown breakdown long, didn't work out. So now I flip it short. This one I thought I got filled in too early. I was hoping it would like bounce and then fill me in, but it filled me in right here. Sometimes you never know. But this one is going to be a win, and now we are up 387 on the day. There was a little bit of a slippage with this entry. That's why we are up 387 and not 400. So yeah, just going through this really quick. Another short trade here. This one's actually with the trend mode. So this one was activated with the trend. And I was like, oh, of course, the one trade I take with trend into the trap, it's gonna lose, right? So I was like, great. So then it gave me a lot of profit, and unfortunately I set the stop at break even, and it takes me out. I was up quite a lot, but it would have ended up losing if I didn't touch the trade at all, left the bracket order. It would have ended up losing. So a good interference there. Not as comfortable with trend mode, but you guys could see exactly what I look for the trades I was losing on. You could see what I'm looking for. This is exactly what I'm looking for in those trades. It's just the location is not the right spot. You got to do it at the bottom or at the lows. Like here we were at the overnight lows, so it made more sense to go long. And here we have a long trade. This one is a little bit better, but again, very close to stopping me out. Very close to stopping me out. So I guess I would say I'm a little bit lucky on that one. Maybe I should wait for 2 candles to pull back before I arm it. This one ends up winning. Now we're up 787 on the day, so technically 2R. And now we scale back down to just 1 contract, and we're gonna take 1 trade at a time. If the trade loses, we are done for the day. And that's gonna be the rules going forward, and that's been the rules really since the beginning. So here I take it long. I moved the profit for 1 tick so I could get to $1,000. So I wanted to make $212 on this trade, but unfortunately, it's just not gonna work out, and it just bounces. So another trap, and like you can see, the market is already having a hard time to go lower, and it went quite, not a lot, but it went quite higher here, and then it ended up crashing, right? But that was the day. So finishing up $587 in a day minus commissions, 8 trades. So commissions did add up. It was a little bit over $500 profit on the day, but still a very good progress in the account, and just got to keep pushing forward. And just a good example of, you know, a quick rapid fire thing where it shows you we have wins and losses, and some of the trades are the same, but it's a different location of the overall market, or a different location on the chart in perspective to support and resistance, and the results are different, you know. So it's very difficult to know exactly when to arm or when not to arm, and what direction and all that stuff. So very discretionary type of trading. I'm gonna have another video coming your way, guys, soon. If you guys noticed on the video, these little markers, I'm gonna make a video about that, how you guys could add that to your Polarity ATI. I should probably stop the video before I try to draw on it. But these markers are really cool, and they show up live in the trades, and they kind of give you a guidance of, a visual guidance where you are entering and exiting, because sometimes the trade will take longer and multiple candles will form. So then you just have a line on the chart, but you don't exactly know which candle you entered on. So it's good to have there. And I'll make a video on that as well. So I show you guys how to set that up. Thank you for some members in the Discord that mentioned that and shared it with us. So again, if you are interested in joining our Discord, our link will be down below. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, leave a comment down below as well if you guys are enjoying these videos. And tomorrow's recap, I'm gonna make it a little bit slower, hopefully not as many trades, but you guys could see this video is already 11 minutes. So if I would have played this in full spectrum of normal speed, this video would have been 20 minutes or more, just because there's a lot of trades. It's much easier to make a recap with 2-3 trades. And also, I'm not trying to teach exactly how I'm trading, what I'm looking for, because again, everything is subjective and discretionary. So this is just to show you guys my progress, how it's going, and that it is possible to be green almost every day. So knock on wood, hopefully we could continue. Day number 8 is green. This is day number 9 of being green, because the first day was the combine and the evaluation. We passed that with flying colors. Now we can't get a single 1K day. We made 6,000 on the evaluation. Now I can't make 1,000 in a single day, but we have some rules that we have to stay by. And then maybe once we grow a bigger cushion, maybe then I'll give it 2 trades before I have to, call it a day. But for now, I'm happy because I know $500 a day is 100K a year, and I do this part-time. So $500 a day is not a bad gig if you do it every single day. All right, one day might not seem like a lot, but at the same time, I was done by I don't know, 10:30 today or 11, so 2 hours of trading at most, and making $500 sitting in your underwear, clicking some buttons. You can't complain about that. So yeah, today was Monday. We got 4 more days this week. Should be a fun one. So hit that like again, and I'll see you guys in the Discord, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow on the next recap.